African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Hi everyone, so good to know that you're there, and this is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so very happy, just as always, to know that I am not alone on this program. I really want to appreciate all of you, and I thank you very much, particularly to those of you that keep giving us your stories or things happening around you to talk about. Really, it's a privilege to be on this side of the divide, to share with you the things happening in our society. Thank you so very much. I want you to know that our society could be better than what it is, all right? And sincerely speaking, we're doing our best to make sure that things get better. It's just that every day we wake up, there's always one thing or the other. There are things that really shake us to the marrow. There are things that really, really call for concern. But you know what? We will not give up. So I want to thank all of you that call us, those that send us messages and the like. I really do appreciate you. Now, sincerely, in our society, we still have a lot of cases of domestic violence. Much as we are talking about it, much as we will talk about it, it looks like this problem yet persists. And we cannot but ensure that it is reduced. Without fooling ourselves, we may never be able to totally eradicate domestic violence. And that's the sincere truth. But the more we talk about it, the more it is reduced. The better things are. Life is to be enjoyed. Hey, tonight's program, tonight's topic, I am really going to say my mind the way it is, and hopefully some of you will listen and make a change. But then, if you don't want to make a change, well, it's up to you, all right? Because I know that some sufferings are totally unnecessary. There's some things that we go through that we don't have to go through. Yesterday, we started the topic when we said, what would people say? Now, because of what people would say, a lot of people have died in avoidable situations. Remember, Charles called yesterday and he said he actually lost a loved one based on the fact that this loved one was unwilling to make a change. Why? Because she was afraid of what people would say. Listen, this has tied us down for far too long. And if you're listening to me tonight, you're stuck in a relationship that you know is not healthy for you. Forget about what people would say and make a new life. Make a total change for yourself. The time has come for you to rethink about how you want to make a progress in your life, in your day-to-day activities. But then, dwelling on the fact that of what people would say may surely not make you move forward. All right. Definitely, we know that domestic violence is still a problem, but I want all of us to be positively minded. Now, one of the things you can do is to ensure that your relationship works. Find other things in this world that you can do. All right? Bring in more games. Introduce more fun. You know, just be happy. Life should be enjoyed, not endured. So find a way. Bring in some more excitement into your relationship. You can imagine if you're not happy where you are. So when in your life are you going to be happy? It doesn't make sense to continuously stay in a bitter place and expect a change. It's only a madman that does the same thing and expect a change. Hey, you want happiness? Change your strategy. Change something, do something, and introduce a new life into what you're doing. Maybe you would be happy. But if you decided to stay on the same spot, going through all the tough times of life, crying, moping, mourning every day, and hoping that something will change, you got to take some steps, my friend. There are some things that you must do to have the desired change that you hope for. Anyway, this is Shining Life Matters with Eshman, and it's always good to know that you're there. Very soon I'll be going on a short break, and when I return, we will hit the ground running. Remember, do everything within your power to make your relationship work. If you have to spend. If you have to beg. If you have to call on others to step into it, call on others to step into it. Just make it work. If however the journey is too tough for both of you, go your separate ways. Hey, this is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurrockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
My name is Chimdum Bidas. This is my product. Number one is Prostake. Prostake is a tonic tea you could use to help yourself before you even get the Prostake. And my Prostake have a measurement which is shot. 2 shots in the morning and 2 shots at night, if you have it already. If you never have Prostake, you just take it 1 shot morning and 1 shot at night. This is for Prostake. That solved that problem. So this is my diabetes tonic. Diabetes tonic is for people that want to get away from diabetes, sugar. How does it go? 2 shots in the morning, 2 shots at night. If you already have pre-diabetes, or number 1 or number 2 or step 1 or step 2 or stage 3. It's 2 shots morning and 2 shots at night. For 3 months, it's going to be fine. This is the cleansing, liver and kidney cleansing. Liver cleansing brings life to people that take it, because it goes straight to your heart, your kidney, and it clean it up. When you clean it, the only thing that you need to do is to take it the same 2 shots in the morning and 2 shots at night. And you take it for 14 days, then you could get the result. My next product here is high blood pressure. High blood pressure, some of them is bad to the extent that they have to go to stage 4, that is danger. But before you start to have the high blood pressure, you could start with 1 shot of this same thing. And my high blood pressure will reduce it to 0. A lot of people have doctor's confirmation, doctor result already from the high blood pressure. The next one I have here is fibroid. A lot of women suffer fibroid. And fibroid is something that medical doctors tell you the solution is the surgery. For me, I don't like surgery. That's why I advise any women that have this fibroid to try and use this. When you use this, you're going to have the result. If at all you don't even have fibroid, you still can take it to prevent that fibroid from coming. My next product here is Bida Life Bida. Bida Life Bida is very, very, very good. One, it helps with pain. It helps with people that do hard job, people that stand up from morning to night, you work in the factory or you're doing anything, you have to stand for the whole day. When you get home, you take 2 shots of this in the morning. I take 2 shots in the night. That helps you finally from that pain goes away. This is my slim tea. My slim tea is a tea that I use for myself first, and I get a result. And my result is that I used to weigh 290 pounds. But when I start my slim tea, the first 3 weeks, I lose 7 pounds. The 7 months, I'm now free. I can't even take slim tea anymore. Now, this is my greatest bitter, Chimdum greatest bitter. Greatest bitter helps people with muco, ulcer, indigestion, anything that have to do with your stomach. You take 2 shots in the morning and 2 shots at night. That's done. This is Ganga. Ganga is for men and women. Ganga helps men that can't perform very well in the bed. You take 2 of these in the morning, you take 2 of this in the night. When you start to enjoy yourself, the result will come from the woman. This is my cholesterol. The cholesterol is still the same problem from where we're eating. We eat a lot of food, and we like sweet food. We like something that is nice and spicy and hot and fried. You can still eat what you eat and take the cholesterol tonic, and that cholesterol is gone. And what you need in the cholesterol is 2 shots in the morning and 2 shots at night, and you're free. Please, I want everybody to feel free to call me if you have a question, if you need anything. Call me. I have a number that you can reach me, direct number, 631-640-7301. Chimdum Facebook. I have Chimdum Instagram, Chimdum TikTok. I have Chimdum on Google. And also, you could order any of these products online. Feel free to call me and feel free to give me, a thumb up. Thank you.
Being #1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots are open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Welcome back. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I really want to appreciate the fact that you are there. All right, this is a program that you can't afford to watch alone, so do call someone, talk to someone, invite someone, encourage someone to join, particularly your partner, your neighbors, your children, your friends. People can learn a thing or two in all the things that we talk about. Yes, I emphasized yesterday, and allow me to emphasize again. the best way you can encourage me is just to be a part of this program. Mine is just to ensure that we contribute our positive quarter to the progress of the society. Keeping silent about things like this surely does not benefit anyone and everyone. The truth is, there are some things you know that others don't know. Why don't you say them out so that people can learn from it? There are people that probably may lose their lives if you don't speak out. Now, if that does not touch you, I don't know what will. Sometimes we've been through some situations or we have a solution to something. Rather than saying it out, we decide to keep quiet. It does not, I don't know, it doesn't benefit you and it does not benefit whoever needs it. So the best you can do when we have a program like this is to please speak out, contribute your side of the story or what you think, how progressive it could be, and someone will learn from it. I'll give you an example. It's someone that is staying in a place because she's afraid of what people would say, and they beat her day and night, but she's not moving because of what people would say. Now you're calling it to encourage her, to boost her morale, to say one or two things may actually make her to take a move, and that may save her life. But if you don't ever speak out, the person could die in that situation. Tonight, I'm going to be taking it a step further. Why stuck in a bad relationship? And that's what we're looking at tonight. Why stuck or why get stuck in a bad relationship? Yes. Now, growing up, and this is what I'm about to say is an extremely gory thing, all right? So please bear with me, particularly those of you that are, the animal rights, defenders. All right, please bear with me. Growing up, we heard that some people, in bid of trying to heal people with... Now, you may not understand, there are different ways of healing, the spiritual ways, homeopathic way, magical, and blah, blah, voodoo. Now, I've never seen this myself, but I was told that some people, while they are trying to heal other people, they pick up a chicken and break the leg of that chicken. You understand? They don't kill the chicken. They literally snap and break the legs of that chicken. If they want to heal someone that has a broken leg. And they leave the chicken, and it's assumed that as the chicken gets healed, that person gets healed. Hey, to some people, it works. I don't know, I'm not talking about strange stuff here, but Mexico down the road, if they want to heal someone, they use raw egg to rub their body, put the raw egg under the bed, and by the time you check it, the egg is boiled and black. I don't know how some things happen, but the example we're looking at tonight, they break the leg of the chicken. Now, what am I trying to say? A broken chicken, the chicken that has her legs broken, can't move. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, the question is, are you like the chicken? Are your legs broken? If your legs are broken, yes, I know you cannot move. Definitely you cannot move. But if your legs are not broken, hey, my callers, my listeners, my viewers, listen. The question I want us to discuss tonight is why get stuck in a bad relationship? Tell me why. Just help me. I just want to know why people get stuck. Now, there are some relationships that have potential, even though things are rough. I understand. But there are some that they are rough, they have no potential, somebody is likely to get hurt or to die. Yet, people are there. So help me. Those of you listening to me, those of you watching me right now, it goes beyond my thinking. Help me explain why people get stuck in a bad relationship. I watched one on TV and there was nothing I could do. This was in one of the cities in Africa. of a guy that needed to punish his girlfriend. I didn't say his wife, his girlfriend. And he went to call two of his other friends, and he held this girl down and he started flogging her with his belt. Flogging her so seriously, mercilessly, really flogging her because he wanted to punish her. And I thought, hey, okay, when it's done, you girl, not only should you go away, get police to arrest him. Hey, they're still dating. You believe that? I don't understand. The same way you two, you don't understand. So what I want you to break down for me tonight, those of you listening to me, is why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship or nasty relationship? Or let's, for the want of words, let's call it loveless relationship. Now, don't forget my analogy of the chicken that had her legs broken. If the legs are broken, the chicken can't move. No, she can't go nowhere. So, except your legs are broken, I do not understand. And that's why I am bringing this to the fore tonight, that why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship? A loveless relationship is not hidden. It's plain to see. It's obvious. Everybody knows that this is a loveless relationship. And sometimes, such relationships get physical because there's no love. Because somebody doesn't want to see somebody. Because one is a hindrance. Because one is irritated by the presence of the other person. And there may not be ways of explaining those things, but always one strife or the other, one struggle or the other, one physical abuse or the other. And so the question tonight is, except if you are like the chicken we have analyzed, we have talked about, all right, if your legs are not broken. So my viewers, my listeners, those looking at me tonight, I want us to answer the question, why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship? Now, somebody told me today that, there's another person that keeps getting beaten every day. You know, one abuse or the other. It goes on very frequently. And the lady is still there in that relationship, despite the physical abuse, despite the emotional abuse, despite the trauma, despite the psychological abuse. She's still there. Sometimes I don't understand, and so I expect all those of you listening to me tonight, wisdom does not reside here. All right, you are the people with the wisdom. Do call and let's answer the question, why do people get stuck in loveless relationship? Now, I was made to understand that some people stay there out of fear. Or maybe I should just open the phone lines. Let me hear what you got to say while we talk on. All right. Give me a second and we'll open the phone lines. We're trying a new way, and the phone lines will be opened shortly. All right. While we'll wait on the phone lines to be open and to get operated, now listen very well. Someone told me that a lady is married to a policeman. And this policeman threatens her every now and then. And she can't move, she can't say anything because she is so afraid. Now, I want you to know that there are people in that situation, in the situation where they feel that their life is on the line. They can't even go nowhere. You know why? Because they feel their life is on the line. So when you are bringing your solution, I want you to understand that there are people like that. There are people like that, and everybody needs to be helped. Everybody has to be a part of our solution. We can't just give solutions to those that find it easy to go. Some people may not find it easy to go. But here's the question tonight. Those of you listening to me, and I want us to do this together if you can. All right. Why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship? 346-426-5650. One more time. 346-426-5650. or 336-456-3800. One more time, 336-456-3800. The phone lines are open right now. Both lines are opened. And of course, we'll be expecting you to call in. All right, do call in and let's discuss this together. The question before us tonight is, why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship? Why can't people just see that, okay, this is not working for me. Can I do anything about it? All right, now don't forget, and I will say it for as many times as possible, that the first hand solution is make it work. Find a way to make it work. Go the extra mile. Make it work. Of course, if you both know that this is never going to work, by all means, go your separate ways. But my question tonight is, why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship? The phone lines are open, and I'll be expecting you to call in and let's discuss together. I just checked the lines, they're both opened. Now, while I wait on your call, the number one thing I was going to address is fear. Now, some people believe that, yesterday we talked about what people would say, so I'm not going to per se go into that. Of course, it's going to come out as we discuss. But fear. Some people stay where they are staying because they are afraid. They feel that if they leave, the partner is going to come after them and blah, 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 they're going to get killed or get whatever. Listen, as long as you keep thinking that way, you're just elongating your days of suffering. It is true that some people have been captured and they've been put in this cage of fear. You are the only one that can set yourself free. Don't live in fear of the unknown. The partner may be threatening you. All these are the things that you have to make a report of. If you don't feel safe and someone is threatening you that if you should speak out, these and these are the things that will happen to you, by all means, go to the authorities and speak out to them. Let them know what is happening. This is your life. If you're living in fear, already you're going through a tough time. You're going through all manner of abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse. Now, this person is saying to you, if you dare speak out, this is what's going to happen. Just how many things are you going to go through? You are just one person. If you don't make a reversal, if you don't change, you're just going to die before your time. And that's just the sincere truth. All right? Don't let anybody put you in unnecessary fear. Fear of what? That they're going to hurt you? That they are going to harm you? Why don't you leave it with the police? Exactly what they've said. Why don't you, okay, if the fear is too much, why don't you go somewhere far from them? Because what we hear every day that people go through, particularly the ladies, what we hear every day that they go through is really what? Breaking them down will hurt our feelings. Breaking them down will make people feel that, wow, so these things are happening. A lot of things are happening everywhere in the world. And I don't want you to think that, ladies going through stuff is only limited to some other places. People who sometimes will call and say, oh, this thing's happening in Africa. No. A lady called on this program sometimes back and said she'd been an American, that she was beaten by her baby daddy even when she was pregnant. Both of them are Americans. So, physical abuse, whatever abuse, cuts across the globe. And some people know that they're done. They can't stand it. They can't stay another night. But there's that fear. Someone has planted that fear in them that, hey, you can't move out, you can't go anywhere, you can't talk to nobody. Okay, let me just say, do you know some ladies get locked up in the closet? Yes, it is what we've heard. It's what we know. They get locked up in the closet, and that's their punishment. And guess what? They can't tell nobody, because the man has threatened that if you dare say anything, then worse things will happen. If you are that kind of a person, it is time for you to look for a solution. It begins with seeking counseling. Hey, drive yourself to the police. Drive yourself to those that can help you. Drive yourself to whatever country that you're watching from. Drive yourself to areas where you can find help, so that you will not continue to live in this perpetual fear for the rest of your life. People want freedom. People want to get free. People want to taste happiness. But someone somewhere has so brainwashed you that you cannot afford to say anything. You cannot afford to go out. You cannot afford to break free. Hey, that alone should annoy you. There is no human that should be a slave master to another human. So if you feel like you're being treated as a slave, you don't have no freedom, you don't have no mind, there's a problem somewhere. Speak out. So fear is very important. Now, fear most of the time is created. Permit me to say, those of you in the force, I mean, with due respect, thank you for your service. But then, most of the time, fear is created more by those that are in the force. They feel that they have the weapons, but that's even the ones that should be easy to get reported. If your partner, whatever they do, if they're in the force or they're not in the force, if whatever they're doing, if they are abusing you in any way and you want your freedom, find a way to speak out. Don't dwell in the fact that, oh, you are afraid of what will happen, or you're afraid of what they will do to you. You can get so many things. You know, they can be restricted from coming close to you. There's so many ways you can handle it. But sitting in that situation and doing nothing is totally not an answer. It's totally not one of the things that you can do. So tonight, we're looking at why do people get stuck in a loveless relationship. So my lines are still open, and I'm expecting you to do call 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Now, I don't want you to just listen to me and be enjoying. Of course, there's so many points that I have that I could deliver, but no, this is not about me. It's about all of us. All of us certainly is greater than one of us. So the word all of us is greater than the word one of us. So let's find a way and contribute together and advise people. Another thing is fear of the unknown. Many people feel that, oh, if I should leave this, you know, the first one is the fear from your partner. The partner has created the fear. The second one is the fear of the unknown. People get stuck in a loveless relationship because of fear of the unknown. Ladies, I don't know what made you guys think that there are no other men in the world. I don't know. For some reasons, ladies believe that men are scarce. Which men are scarce? Men are everywhere. And that's the truth. Go to the stores, they're there. Go to the camps, they're there. Go to the parks, they're there. Go to the game reserves, they're there. Go to the gym, they're there. Go to the religious places, they're there. Everywhere you turn, there are men, and some of them are good. There are still few good men, and that's just the honest truth. So people naturally have this fear of the unknown, and that's why a lot of people can't even leave their jobs. Even though those jobs don't pay them so well, they've been there 30-something years. Why? Because of fear of the unknown. There's this fear that, oh, if I'm leaving this, am I going to get any? Am I going to get a better one? Hey, as long as you keep doing that, you will not make a move. Now, don't get me wrong. We're talking about loveless marriage that holds abuse. I will not encourage anyone to stay in a relationship where they are being abused. And of course, I always say it every time that do everything to make your relationship work. Just try, work hard, do everything. Of course, If there are no ways, I understand. Find your way. But for tonight, we're looking at, okay, someone has done everything to make it work, but it's still not working. But they get stuck. Why? So we looked at the fear created by the partner. Then we're now looking at the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown, this is always by the victim. The victim, in quotes now, does not want to leave because he or she is feeling like, oh, if I should step out of this pond, am I going to have another cool place to stay? Am I going to have a better place? And so sometimes they sit there in that problem. And I'm telling you, if you don't venture out, you will not even know the opportunities that are waiting on you. There are too many opportunities, and that's the truth. Hey, have you heard that story before, or that word before? One man's food is another man's poison. I will say that again. One man's food is another man's poison. What somebody does not want is what somebody wants. And that's the truth. Hey, if it is too tough, if the situation is unbearable, the first thing you should think is not fear of the unknown, my friend. No, that shouldn't be it. Honestly, if you don't venture out, you will not know the opportunities that are waiting on you. Forget about the fear of the unknown. If you could get that one that is not good enough for you, you can get the one that is right for you. And in any case, is marriage really the epitome of success on earth? If you now don't even find a better person, so be it. You will still live longer than you being in the hands of someone that beats you blue-black every day. Think about it, my friend. The fear of the unknown is the fact that if you keep staying in a place where you're being physically abused, the only fear you should have is you're going to get killed sooner or later. And so, if you don't want that to happen to you, you need to venture out. Let me tell you a secret. This program, much as I love it, I dislike the time. Every time I look up, the time is going so fast. I feel like I've not even started. But you know, let's go on a very quick break. And when we return from this break, I'm going to be picking your calls. This is Shining Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
If it is branding, printing, and graphics design, let us undo it for you. Daystar International is an household name when it comes to office branding, car branding, stock branding, church pamphlet, signs, and banners. We also do business cards, flyers, mugs, t-shirts, embroideries, buttons, and stickers.
Let the professional undo your
branding, printing, and graphics design needs. Daystar International, 14165 Bisone Street, Houston, Texas 77083. Telephone 347-500-7328. IG Daystar_International_prints
or www.daystarinternational.com.
Daystar International. We print, brand, and do graphics for the world. Daystar International. Check us out.
Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now. We work with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Bisone Street, Bisone, Texas, 7099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-700-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with us.
Big Sis Medical Institute can help you get there. A Texas board certified institute specialized in certified nursing assistant program. Our program lasts for 5 weeks, which includes hands-on training with professional trained instructors and on-site clinical practical in-state approved nursing facilities. We also provide morning and evening classes. Big Sis Medical Institute can help place graduates in a great job environment and is proud of providing services for more than a decade. Please call us at 281-497-8446 or 281-757-6621. Email us at bigsismedicalinstitute@gmail.com or come visit us at 2215 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77077. Come, let us make your dream a reality.
Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039, Bison Street, Suite 337. Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you.
Vince Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy and fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters. Auto sales. Shipping FedEx. UPS. Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help.
You're most welcome. All right, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm very glad that you are there. Hey, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. The phone lines are still open and you can call in. Why do people get stuck in a loveless marriage? We have looked at people staying there out of fear. Fear introduced by their partners, threatening them that if they made a move, worse things would happen. And I said, hey, speak out. You got to talk to the authority. You can't continue to live in perpetual fear for the rest of your life. We also looked at some people just stay there for fear of the unknown. They do not know what awaits them. For me, I think just dust yourself out of it. There are good things out there. Can it be worse than what you're going through already? Someone is already belittling you by hitting you, by beating you, by pushing you. All right, that's probably the worst you could, the lowest you could fall. So if you decided to step out, you would always have something better. However, always don't forget this statement of mine, that do everything within your power to make your relationship work. Whatever you quote about me, always remember to put that into it. I want you to make sure everything works. But if your life is on the line, please, by all means, do not, for any reason, stay another minute. Your life is important, not just to you, but to those that love you. Tonight, let's pick one more point before we move on. A lot of people stay in a loveless marriage because of greed. Yes, greed. It will surprise you, right? Yes. We've heard people give, women in particular, giving their testimonials that, hey, fine, he's nasty, he's a beast, he's doing this, he's doing that. But you know, after a while, I have a lot of economical gains in that. Money is not everything. If you are in a place because of money and you're putting your own life on the line, who's going to spend the money? Now, particularly the very rich, very wealthy people that are brutal, you understand? The partners just don't want to go because they believe that at the end of the day, they're still going to inherit this, inherit that. But if they decided to quit now, that inheritance is not going to go to them. And because of that, they decided to stay, despite the fact that they are making them to see all manner of terrible things. All right, how much is money that will not finish? How much can be too much, or how much can be so much that you want that you will spend and you will never die again? Why don't you secure your life first? Greed shouldn't make you, excuse me, greed shouldn't make you to take punches from people unnecessarily. Why would someone be punching you and you hope that someday you're going to inherit the property and that's why you're there? Now, this is very disturbing. But sincerely speaking, that's a reason for a lot of people being in a loveless relationship, in an abusive relationship, in a terrible relationship, in a poisonous relationship. They're there. They're going through hell, but at the back of their mind, they're hoping that someday they're going to inherit. Hey, what is it? I mean, your partner is a billionaire, and let me tell you this scariest thing. You don't even know if he has willed out everything to some other people that you don't even know. So why don't you save your life? Is that not what is important? Now, when next we have the opportunity of talking, all right, we're going to be looking at different ways that lovelessness is shown in a union or in a relationship. But right now, we're still wondering why people get stuck in there. Remember, if your legs are not broken like that, my proverbial chicken, then there's no reason why you should be there. So people get stuck for various reasons, and one of them is the greed. They look at what they stand to gain, and they are there. The partner is nasty to them. The partner is treating them in a way that is less than humane. These ladies can't even come out and tell you what they go through. You understand? A lot of things that are unhearable, yet they are there. And you wonder why they are there. They are okay with a fine car. They're okay with a fine bank account. They're okay with the beautiful things that they get, and they don't mind being beaten up. It's too terrible. I cannot start outlining point by point some things that people go through, but then they stay put. Why? Because of greed. They stay there because they believe that, okay, let me just endure this for another 20 years. Another 20 years, I'm going to inherit this, and things like that. And guess what? The inheritance may not even come to you. Anybody that is beating you, no matter how wealthy, no matter how popular, that person is not meant for you. Forget about what you stand to gain. Move away. Otherwise, your life is on the line. You may get killed before you will inherit nothing. And when you've died, of what you use is what you hope to inherit. And so you know what you're going through. There are too many examples. So you know what you're going through. You know how abusive this relationship is for you. You're comparing your life to some money. You're trying to say, oh, you don't mind your life being on the line because of what you're going to gain. That's a shame. That's not even what you should say out. That's not even what you should consider. It's not even what you should ponder on. All right? If anything is putting your life on the line, the first thing to think is save your life. In saving your life, my friend, you may lose some things. You may lose some money. You may lose some property. You may lose inheritance. You may lose a lot of things. Fine, but you still have your life. But you want to gain all those things and you lose your life. Which one really makes sense? Why don't you save your life? Hey, if you don't have today, you could have next time. If you're not making it today, you will make it next time. You don't have to depend on any man to succeed, my friend. As long as you can think, you can work, then you can make money. Hey, do not think that you should be there because of what you stand to gain, despite the fact that you're going through a lot. When you hear what people are going through in the name of relationship, you will be alarmed. And you would wonder why they are staying there. But hey, those things I've told you and many more that we're going to be discussing are the reasons why people are staying. They are afraid of their partners coming after them. Oh, they have the fear of the unknown. If they should venture out, what's awaiting them outside there? And we're looking at greed. People are there in a loveless marriage, in an abusive relationship. They're there because, they're majorly thinking, oh, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose this. And they keep enduring things that they shouldn't endure. Some of them are starved. And they keep enduring. They keep enduring because of greed. Don't let greed take the best of you, my friend. Step out. Right? There is no money that can buy your life when you have lost it. No amount can buy it back. So save your life first. That's what you owe yourself. That's what you owe those that love you. Yesterday, we seriously talked about people considering what others will say. And I said I wasn't going to elaborate too much on that tonight, but it's all encompassing. It's also part of it. All right? But people are always thinking, if I should leave this, then I will live that flamboyant life again. And people will see me like I don't have money. What is that compared to you losing your life? They're too lost their lives in the name of relationships. And that's the truth. People have lost their lives in the name of union. Why do you want to add to that statistics? So tonight, if you've heard anything, wherever you are, if it's a nasty place, if you're being abused, particularly if you're being physically abused, there is no explanation. There is no excuse. There is no justification. There is no elaboration of any point. Pack your bags and go. If you are being physically abused, you've done everything to make it work. Physical abuse is a no-no. Anyone that is able to punch your head can actually stab you. So pack your things, speak with the authorities, and go. There's no bigger problem I have on this program more than time. Time is gone again, and this is where we sadly have to wrap it all up tonight. All right, because of course time is gone. But hey, whatever you are doing, remember your life is important. Not just to you, your life is also important to those that love you. Make sure you save your life, and at least for the sake of your children, stay alive. I want to appreciate those that are working with me and those that are making sure that everything would always go well. Beaming straight life to you. Thank you very much to all of you, my friends and partners at the studio. Georgina Branco has been very wonderful. Thank you so very much, Hikowecho. Thank you very much, and Bukola, Sarah, all of you always doing this wonderful job, and that's the only reason I can. If you can see, I'm just sitting and talking, but there's so many things happening in front of me. The computer going this way, the computer going that way, the adverts going this way, the camera going this way. Kudos to all my friends and my colleagues, and of course, our big boss himself, SHINA OYINLOLA, who is the main director and is always directing the affairs of everything that we do here at Abntv. I want to appreciate all of you for joining and listening tonight, and I do hope that when next we have the opportunity to talk, there will be good news in our mouth. This is Shining Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide. Good night, everybody.
Uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive, and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.